Okay, Prologue, the Gralsritter. Hmm. Same day afternoon. In the skies of midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 selg from Liberl. There's the music we recognize. Look at all of those Siegs. There's so many Siegs. Oh my goodness. Is that who I think it is? Oh my goodness. Well, I finally learned that she's a villain. This has been a theory I've been rocking for a long time now. Oh, they've gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. Looks like they can't keep up with the ship, though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Sieg. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? It really is. It's good to see you again, too, Father... You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even my name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple days ago, I had this amazing onion pot over in the Eastern Quarter in Calvard, so I've still got onions on the brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was so comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. So if you insist, you haven't forgotten, what is my name then? I do insist. I'd never forget. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Oh, man. Onion Brain is your new band name? Oh, man. Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier in the year. That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for the Liberl News? Yup. Niall actually let me go on my own this time, too. Wow, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvard instead of Bowes Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a second. Niall told you to go to Bowes, not Calvard? He sure did. But then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvard's capital. Weird, huh? Sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all? Did you even have enough money to manage, or... Adios, help us a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberlian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped me while I was there, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Niall must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think you can pin the crime on tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna today. We'll be arriving at our terminal, Gransel City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all your belongings with you and return to your seats before we begin our landing. Till then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Sounds like we're almost there. Gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some of the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. Suppose I might as well go snap me more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later then. Later. Much. Okay. So, who do I think they're going to force me to talk to? This international liner looks very much like a regular airship. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? Not really something you'd normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know. I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions. He sure is making good use of those reporters' privileges. Oh boy. See, this person looks fancy. Yes, I'm finally almost in the Burl. Why did I come here? The dragon was sighted, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Who am I supposed to talk to? Can I just take my seat? I don't want to talk to anybody. They did this enough in the other game. Yeah, sit down. Sit down. Yep, your wife and stuff, and you didn't know, and you talked to her, and everything was good. I like the little jet engine, little. I don't know what that's actually called. That like mirage kind of effect where things are like wavy and whatnot. But that's pretty cool. Nice little added effect. Can I talk to this guy? He used to be a sailor. You don't want to be here right now? I don't want to be here right now either. I believe I've talked to everybody. Oh, well, I guess I didn't talk to everybody in here. Ocean the Bargain Rain. A Burl and Calvard. Were we in Calvard? Alright, it is still not time. And the announcement. Might be wise. My seat right here. My seat right here. Where's my seat? Oof. She is laying the smackdown. Alright, you literally have to talk to everybody. That's obnoxious. This is the passenger announcement. We'll be arriving in Gransel, the terminus liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their ship. They suggest. They suggest. That means you don't have to. Hey, I recognize that. Even though I played the game yesterday, I couldn't tell you the name. Starts with an A. Maybe. For whatever reason, the Osleys came to mind, but that's the royal family's name. And then like Ariel came to mind, but that's, you know, the other thing. Arceel. I think it's Arceel. Annalise? No, that's that bracer chick. The 8 leaves bracer chick, who, you know, she has that 8-leaf attack, which makes me believe that she's part of the 8 leaves 1 blade school. So, you know, a little suspicious on that. It's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Liberl. You wouldn't believe all that stuff happened half a year ago looking at Grancel now either. It's all completely back to normal. The people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country. Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity. I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic almost. Makes me feel a little homesick. Your home's in Arteria, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff. Nah, I'm not actually from Arteria. Many people are, or not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there. Oh really, huh? So where are you from then? Dorothy. Wasn't paying attention to what you were talking about, so you wasn't sure what starts with the A you were looking for? Took a guess? Okay, it was a decent guess, you know. I started with Osleys and Ariel, so, I mean, it took me a few tries. Niall. Niall's sprite looks different. A little bit different, a little spruced up, you know, maybe a little haircut or something like that. I'm home, did you miss me? Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in Adios's name have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How did you end up in Calvard? You were definitely on the westbound liner, I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Oh wait, I might actually know. Go on then, spill it out. Or spit it out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then I sleepwalked onto the wrong one. To think that all of this could turn out to be a part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowee. All of a sudden, I feel like I've walked right into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. I'm all out of breath now. Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Oh right, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday. I bought you a cake over in Calvard and had a big celebration for it too. How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and not the things that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you? You should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha. So it was unlike any cake I've ever seen. That perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. Took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later. You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring back a souvenir. Man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off it, but they're even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking same old, though maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that airship by total coincidence, that's all. Oh good, you had me worried for a minute. I was scared stiff she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there, or who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with. Pshaw. You're too much of a worrywart. Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Liberl? Something else happened here? Oh, just a bit of a work-related business I've got to take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being? Gransel Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're going to tell us all about what the heck you've been doing these past 2 weeks. You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvard. So I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything. Not talking about your gourmet report. Seeing those two together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Graham? What is Sid doing here? Lieutenant Colonel Sid. It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at the banquet. The same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. It's no need to be so modest. A little bird told me what you're going to be, okay. A little bird, it's just kind of hard to read the text because it's see-through, and like the back of that is just, there's a lot of detail there, and cut me a little bit of slack here. A little bird told me that you're going to be promoted to a full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. So he's still in the army. He said he was going to, after all the mess was done, he was going to leave the army and stay at home. But I guess his plans changed when Estelle and Joshua went away? Get good. Look, man, I wear glasses. I'm already at a disadvantage. Poor Cassius is still getting worked to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Gransel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific, though I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear laymen like myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much. It's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be apprising you of the details on what you're dealing with here. Same old Gransel capital. Look at all those siegs. Ah, there you are. Alright, that is definitely not who I thought it would be. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well, and you must be. I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? 22, but That's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Gralsritter really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important posts to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look more like more of a veteran, can you? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you... Professor Russell, please. Huh? He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. What? Heck, no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Of course, ma'am. Wait, Russell? Then are you... I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon.